Bennett Davison here with EuroHooplife. We're going to be interviewing Taylor Statham. Taylor, how are you doing today?
Good. How you doing? I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, you're out in Los Angeles. I'm in Dallas, so everybody's stuck in their homes. So we're sitting here having no better time to do some interviews.
Yeah, man. Just trying to make the most of this time.
Absolutely. So give me a little background about Thailand. What happened? How'd you get over there? What was it like when you first got there, and how did you end up there?
Yeah. So Thailand. I went to my second year, the Thailand Super League. They had just started it. It was originally just the TBL, which was their summer league.
Yep.
So they would have like two conferences: the TBL, where they would have one American import, one Asian heritage import, and then they would have their like amateur conference with all the college players and just local players.
Okay.
So they created the Super League. Luckily, it was just like the right timing. It was my second year. I had just finished in the Philippines.
What year is this?
Man, 2016.
Okay.
So it started in 2017. But so I got a message in 2016 from this GM in Thailand, and I had no idea what to expect from Thailand. I was just asking a million questions. But long story short, he was saying that because I was part Filipino, but I didn't have my dual citizenship at the time. And he was saying even without it, that they were going to allow heritage players. So if you had any bit of Asian, from your mom or your dad, then you'd be able to play. So that's kind of how I kind of got my foot in the door. Because my first year in the Philippines, I played in a smaller league, so that wasn't great on my resume. So I was lucky to get in there. I ended up going out there. I went to a tournament in Hong Kong in November. We won that. So all these teams from Thailand were hitting me up, but I couldn't tell them that I had signed with this team yet, or else they would try to change the rule. So I was just kind of like, talking to everybody.
So you're trying to figure out the best way to approach the whole situation.
Yeah, because the guy was, the GM at the time was telling me not to tell anyone that I signed with them, or they would try to contest it and things of that nature. So I wasn't trying to ruin my one shot. So long story short, I ended up going to Thailand right before Christmas. The guy was supposed to pick me up at the airport. I guess he went to the wrong airport. There's two airports in Bangkok. So he told me to hop in a taxi, and I'm like, man, I just came from the Philippines where it's very sketchy.
Yeah.
A lot of people, are poor. So, they're running scams all the time. So I hopped in a taxi, went to this mall, met him. That's how I got started in Thailand.
So you ended up meeting this guy over there. What were the facilities like? Just kind of give your perspective of what a player would expect if he goes over to Thailand, signs a contract over there in Bangkok. How many people are in the league? What are the facilities like? Where did they put you up in an apartment? Did they have someone drive for you, cook for you? Did they give you a car? That type of information.
Yeah. So before I ever came, I made sure to get check all the boxes that I needed. Obviously, a nice place to stay with Wi-Fi, things of that nature. So long story short, I stayed in a house. Every situation is different. Mm-hmm. I stayed in a house. It was like 3 stories. I think there was only 3 of us in the house, so it was pretty cool. Had plenty of room. We had a kitchen. They gave us a motor scooter, so we got to use that and ride around the city if we needed to go to the grocery store or anywhere. They picked us up for practice. We practiced at this gym called F.I.B.A. Very nice gym, very new facility. It was pretty cool.
My second practice jerseys and shoes, or do you have to bring all that stuff?
Oh yeah, plenty of gear, practice jerseys, shorts, shoes. Because the team I play for is called the Mad Goat. All these shirts that say Mad Goat. It was top of the line because a lot of teams who play in the Super League at that time, Mono, High Tech, they also play in the ABL, which is similar to like Euro League of Asia.
Okay.
All these teams from all these different countries are coming to play, not just Southeast Asia, China, Taiwan, all these top teams are joining the ABL now. So where we played at in Bangkok was just at Mono 29, which was Mono Stadium. So they kind of like own the league. And, for the longest, I guess them and High Tech were always battling over who runs the league and things of that nature, rule changes, just control of everything.
How many teams are in the league, and how long does the season run?
Yeah. So there's about 10 to 12 teams. It just differs every year.
Okay.
The season was, 3 or 4 months, depending on how far you go in playoffs.
Okay. And so, like the final question, you sound like you had some hesitation or expectations that you didn't know what was going to happen. Sounds like you had a great time once you were there, and then obviously finishing off the season. How were the finances? Was everything paid on time? What was the whole financial situation once you were there and when you left?
Yeah. So for me, I did my job. I took it super serious. 2 years in a row when I was there, I got best small forward. So I was always paid on time. I had a couple teammates, ex-NBA guys, and they came, and Bangkok's a crazy city. You could get lost in it.
Yeah.
So they're just partying and kind of fell into all the wrong things, and they didn't get paid on time. So it just kind of depends, whose story you're taking.
Okay.
But from my experience, Thailand was an amazing time. The Super League was super competitive. I really got to get my name out there and go up against ex-NBA guys. But the difference now is the TBSL, so Mono, who had all the money, had the facility, had the state-of-the-art cameras, put us on TV, they left the league. So now the league is ran by another team, and now it's like it's not FIBA sanctioned.
Okay, so now is not a good time to go to Thailand? Is that what you're kind of saying, or is it just it's not as run as well when you were there?
Yeah, it's just not ran as well. They get no TV time. They play in this weird gym with all these rainbow colors. There's not really a fan base there anymore. I would go there if you just needed film. The TBL and the TPSL during the summer. So there's these two leagues. There's less imports, but it's ran, much better.
Okay. So how would if a player is about to go over the Thailand, excuse me, what would be the best way for them to get in contact with you and ask you a few
With
questions?
who? Oh, with me?
If a player wanted to pick your brain on the Thailand experience, how would they get in contact with you?
Yeah, definitely. You guys can find me on Instagram, Facebook. My Instagram is at the real T-Stat. Also, my basketball training academy, Statham Academy. I'm always checking my messages, my requests. Anyone can hit me up anytime. I'm super approachable.
Outstanding. Taylor, thank you for your time, and I'll send you a video recording this, and we'll put it up online.
Definitely appreciate it.